Hey you lovely lot, here we are back with some more common British English expressions that you guys should know and use in your daily conversations. The one I've got today is short. It's rough. One syllable. Rough. Rough we use a lot. Now when I use the word rough, it generally means like you've got rough hands or rough skin, you haven't been moisturizing your hands or your face. So guys, there's many meanings we have when we use the word rough. So we've got rough skin, rough hands. You can also have what we call a rough neighborhood. Say you just jumped off the train or the bus or a taxi. So guys, when you arrive in like an area, you can tell whether it's upper class or slightly rough. And by rough, we mean buildings that aren't tidy. Maybe there's graffiti on them, like in the inner cities. Maybe there's dirt and rubbish and trash hanging around. Good indicators of possibly being in a rough neighborhood. You slightly feel danger, you feel a little unnerved, a little worried about being in that neighborhood. That's what we call a rough neighborhood. Now another meaning when we use the word rough, it's where you don't feel well. Say when you're younger, you go out partying, drinking to the clubs and the bars, and you drink too much. You wake up and you don't feel so good. That's when we use the word, I feel rough. I feel rough. So generally, it means you don't feel well, you don't feel good, you're what we call slightly under the weather. As in, you don't feel good at all. You don't go to work because you feel rough. Now, one more meaning to the word rough. You can have a rough decision or make a rough decision. It's where it's not totally known, just kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A rough decision is something that's a little tough, a little hard to take. Let me give you an example sentence. He was fired. The boss made a rough decision. He was fired. I thought that was a rough decision. He was fired. I thought that was a rough decision. As in, I thought it was tough. He didn't have to fire him. It was harsh to have made such a rough decision to get rid of him. Another meaning, guys, is where you can have a rough idea. A rough idea, i.e. you don't have all the pieces in place. You just have, say, maybe 2 or 3 ideas, like a rough idea of a bigger picture. So there you go, guys. There's all the ways we use the word rough in our daily conversations. I'm sure there's some more. When I remember them, I'll add them to this video. All right, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thanks for your time and attention. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. If not, hit the bell icon, leave a message, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.